So, you want to defeat the Warbringer's Phantom and claim those juicy legendary weapons? Good. Here's how you prepare and how you win. First of all, start by heading to the lore. Find a bard nearby, speak to him, and you will unlock information about a mysterious tower far out in the middle of the sea. That's your destination. As you recruit Viector, travel across the continent, make it a habit to inquire NPCs, shop from them, and treat items when possible. You are looking for Crested Keys. There are 8 in total and they can be found through NPCs interactions, hidden chests, or picked up in the open field. Now technically you don't need all 8 keys immediately, but if you want those legendary weapons, you will want to collect them all eventually. To reach the tower, you'll need a ship from particularly Ripple Tide. You got 2 options. One, pay 80,000 leaves to repair it, or the cheapest option is to recruit the original shipwright from Emberglow, just outside of the item shop. Bring him back to Ripple Tide and the ship is ready. Now, before you start fighting this particular boss, I highly recommend get your party to level 70. The reason being is because they have a decent amount of speed to have their turns for their actions earlier than the boss itself. Also, if you want a consistent and less painful fight, that level 70 is your comfort zone. Here's the team I'm used for this boss battle, and more importantly, why it works. You have to prepare a core passive that is called Surpassing Power. That comes from Warbringer himself. You have to invest JP into Surpassing Power. That way, every time you invest into that mastery, the more that your characters can equip them. This removes the 9,999 damage cap, allowing your team to deal real damage during the break phases. If your team isn't hitting that cap yet, don't worry, that's fine. This skill is only crucial and important for those who can hit over the limit. For the main character, I chose Merchant for flexibility, Mystic Arrows to allow the party to recover SP, multi-hit bow skills for damage the Arrow of Fortune. That allows me to earn JP for not just for the main character but for the entire party, and also it deals more damage. So since the boss has a lot of HP, this is a good opportunity to earn JP. So it's very important that the main character serves as a foundation for the entire party to make sure everyone can sustain their SP while applying pressure to the boss. Pius will be the main healer of the team. He is the main backbone to make sure everyone survives, and the most important thing is that his staff and fan mastery for multi-hit breaks. The boss is weak to both, so Pius isn't just healing, he's contributing to breaking shields faster. Although his DPS is not that great, but it is a good way to ensure the main character is at the back line to recover SP and getting the boost ready for when the boss is stunned. As for Alfin, he is the main debuffer and utility. For this case, I equip him with Eerie Smile and Inhibit Offense. Eerie Smile allows us to lower the enemy's defense. Inhibit Offense reduces the enemy's attack stats. In terms of equipment, his axe is meant for shield breaking, and he has a skill set that allows us to revive those who are knocked down from the battle, and the Vigorous Strike if you want to have a big PP damage when the boss is stunned. For Eltrix, she is very essential when it comes to buffing physical attack and defense for the entire team, be it front row or the back row. She can also act as a backup healer with the Arcane Healing Mastery. She keeps your team alive during pressure phases. Alexia, she will be the elemental DPS for the team. You have to set her up for fire, lightning, wind, and darkness. Focus on multi-hit spells to shred those shields. Another reason why she's part of the party, because she's a wife material. Change my mind in the comments below. Warbringer is a balance of both breaker and a damage dealer. Break the shields with sword skills and deal heavy damage during stun. Save his BP for burst windows and make use of his multi-hit sword skill for the shields. Sayori's purpose is to sustain and provide utility to the team. Her Dance of Respite provides a passive healing that allows the members to heal every time they take actions. Her Stalwart Aura buffs up the physical defense for the entire team, front or back, and equipping her with Wild Knives Mastery, allowing her to hit 5 hits with a dagger. Low-key, she is a MVP. Now that we have the entire team set up, we're just going to talk about the boss itself. The Warbringer's Phantom has 2 weakness phases. Phase 1, Sword, Axe, Fan, Fire, and Lightning. Phase 2, Sword, Dagger, Book, Wind, and Darkness. In terms of battle strategies, you have to focus on survivability. You have to buff your entire team with Eltrix and Sayori's help, with Alfin as a debuffer, while the entire DPS team will focus on building boost point and spell points, because the reason being that the boss will try to accumulate their boosts. Yes, they have their own boost gauge, so you have to make sure that you can survive that at least. When the Phantom boost gauge reaches the maximum, expect multi-hits attack randomly and an AoE damage to the entire party on the front line, and that is why your buff really matters, including the debuffs. When the shields are broken, the Phantom is stunned. That is where you have to max out your DPS. Unload everything, and this is where like your surpassing power comes in for the massive damage, only if your character can reach over the limit. From there, you just have to repeat the cycle. You have to make sure you survive, you break it, and you go for the burst damage, and that's the fight. After defeating the Phantom, now you have a Crested Keys to unlock those legendary weapons on the tower. You don't have to copy this exact setup. See this guide video as a foundation to inspire yourself to build a team that fits your playstyle. If this guide helped you take down the Phantom, let me know what you want to see next for Octopath Traveler 0, and as always, happy gaming, adventurers.